you know, hit that latent power, tap in.
Yeah. This is that lower bracket power. He's gonna have to win the first best of 5 in order to reset it. Meanwhile, Dummy just has to continue what he's doing and not drop a single game to be crowned the spring champion.
Yeah. So he's moving further and further away. Here we go. Okay, finding some good hits there. This is the thing though. I feel like Dummy is just playing, like, he plays so like sticky. You know, even when you feel like you're, look at it, he's still right there. He's like, even when you think you're getting away, you're like, all right, let me reset the neutral. He said, what are you talking about? There's no resetting happening. I'm right here.
He's just staying right on top of Doggo. But Doggo does get the stage control, so it's looking like a good spot for Doggo, but Dummy gets back up safely.
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna, like, it's just the spacing right now that you can see from, nice, good stuff. Just the spacing you can see right now from Dummy. Just barely fading attacks, but also putting himself in a great position to go ahead and get his own. Great read right there to get that neutral, but no weapon coming out yet. Like, he's gonna get starved here, back on the sword.
Yep, has complete control of this one. Doggo gonna wait for the weapon spawn, dips past Dummy. Really good movement to get there without taking any damage, but still not putting a whole lot of damage out onto Dummy on this first stock.
Okay, slice through that real quick. Still, nice little maneuvers right here as well. Look at, ooh, see, that's what we've seen a lot from Doggo, is that gravity cancel, like right above the edge or right above the stage side light, and it has been getting a couple of catches, but I feel like, you know, if Doggo's been or if Dummy's been watching, I'm sure he's been seeing that a lot as well. Still living just barely. I'm not sure how he's gonna get all the way past this, the reverse jab, and he believed he was coming down there for sure.
Yeah. He's like, I got the soul read. You're going to come over here. I'm going to dunk you down. But Doggo, really good spacing on that one. Got the down air. And actually looking pretty even. Doggo didn't take too much damage to close out that first stock.
Yeah. Okay. So with that being said, man, I feel like the action has kind of subsided a little bit here. Is there kind of big chilling? You see it's a little bit of a slowdown. Mostly because I feel like it was the weapon choices, and there it is, man. I mean, Doggo, he can find some combinations off this orb, though.
Definitely has that potential to build up a lot of damage really quickly and just maintain that pressure. Dodges forward, expecting them to throw out the down air, but he waits for it and will get a down light side air. Again, Dummy in the driver's seat.
Okay. There we go. Gets a little uppercut.
Side air in response. Doggo again going to try to get this stock without taking too much damage. Side air needs a little bit more here. Dummy does have the movement, will get the touch, and Doggo backs away, respecting the potential dunk down that gravity cancel neutral sig.
Hey, I mean, honestly, dude, like, this isn't really out the realm of possibility for Doggo to actually get back and win it. I mean, he really doesn't have too much damage on him. It was a very hot start, obviously. Oh, that would have been so hilarious if he lost that weapon, but it's a very hot start for him, you know, obviously for Dummy, but like, it seems as though Doggo's kind of either caught on or he's kind of cooled off a little bit. Dummy hasn't really been able to play that, you know, that super aggressive sticky pressure that we've seen him do. Oh my God! Oh, if he would have went for a double down there, that might have been it, but he went for the side to push him a little further out.
Yeah, I mean, it has a little bit more active frames and it hits closer, but man, Dummy thanking his lucky stars there. Still getting damage put out onto him, though. Doggo doing a really good job climbing back into this game number 1.
Yeah, like, is this going to be Doggo's or Dummy's first loss here at the hands of Doggo? Okay, and slide through that. Now, he definitely doesn't have a lot left in the tank, but now this is kind of where I feel like he shines. Ooh, if he would have, oh, I thought he was going to go for the recovery right after. Okay, has to make it back down. Oh, there it is! The first loss to Dummy coming from Doggo. Okay.
Doggo did it, and there was a lot of times there where Dummy was looking strong, was looking like he was going to just run away with it, but Doggo brought it back off the back of the orb play. Lots of this Fate orb coming out for Doggo.
Yeah. All right, man. So I'm interesting. I mean, Dummy really started that game quite well, and then I guess it just started escaping. Doggo really like whittling his way back in. And I think that's kind of just two different styles, man. Like Dummy, you know, he's balls to the wall. Like I'm going in. But if you can stop that, if you can quell that, I feel like it makes it a little harder for him to find these wins. And that's exactly what Doggo did.
I definitely think there's a level of Dummy just like being so in your face that you can't really think, and it just kind of shuts down a lot of his opponents. Where Doggo is just like able to put out this space and just say, all right, I can slow this one down and just chip away at you.
Yeah. So Doggo Dummy going right back at it again. No swap of characters. I wasn't expecting to see a swap of characters anyway, at least not in this set. But Dummy, I don't know, does Dummy even play anybody else like of note that you feel like he would bring out if this got bad?
I don't know. I feel like Dummy's gonna just stick with the Asuri.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean, we've seen a swap here from Doggo to Bodvar, but I mean, with the way that he played that first game, I don't think we're gonna be seeing that anytime soon. He was able to whittle his way back in, and now, okay, here we go. That's the Dummy that we know.
Nice dodge. Good dodge down from Doggo. Dummy running out of jumps there. Yeah, Doggo with that down air denies the wall touch and will take the first stock.
And that's so crazy too, because it was all off that dodge. Like he dodged the the neutral sig, and because he didn't get slammed down, he got a chance to turn that all the way around, and that's what he did. So not even a lot of damage here onto Doggo. Ooh, nice bounce.
That back end of that neutral signature. D-Light Dare, trying to get these juggles. Dummy really likes to go for these D-Light Dares, and if Doggo can find the right punish on that one, could be big.
Okay. Hold on now.
Nice.
Now this is where he really pops off, man. I'm telling you, it's like that same area too, where he gets that same combo where he's just racking it up and pushing you higher and higher. But unfortunately, missed that last option and did not have any options left after catching that down air, so he was out of there.
Yeah, that's the one risk. Like, yeah, he gets this huge burst of damage, and it looks super duper cool. But if he misses and he gets punished for it, like he's burned a lot of movement to get that high and get that attack.
Like that reverse neutral air too, right there from. Oh man, it just looks like it hits hard. Like, like that just. And he actually swapped into it too, and I think he kind of tricked Dummy out too. Now thinking about it, because he jumped forward, so Dummy was probably expecting a side air or a side light, but instead he got a straight up neutral sig. Got it again.
Going for big
way
read.
up there.
Still getting really good damage onto Dummy.
Not sure what he was going for right there. Maybe they're supposed to drop through that platform or something, but the warp stall pushes him out.
Okay, side air to punish. Another side air. Yep, that will even up the stock count, but Dummy is going to have to bring out some big strings with these guitars in order to take this game number 2. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's a big combo right there to go ahead and start it up.
Nice.
Oh no, is he still going?
Ooh, but he gets the Sair.
Okay, back on the stage, but I don't think he touched ground. He's gone. I think he's gone. Yeah.
Have it. Game number 2 goes the way of Doggo. What? I mean, Dummy was making that comeback. He had the big string, but he missed one move on the edge guard, missed the Sair, and Doggo got the positioning, got the turnaround, and just, again, denying touches. That's what you're seeing with the edge guard from Doggo, is like just really safe to deny these wall touches.
Yeah, I think the thing is Dummy is just going, like, he's going one step too far. Like, every time, like, he gets a great combo, and then he goes one step too far, and Doggo capitalizes on it perfectly. So Dummy, if he could just pull back that last step that he's thinking of, just tell the brain, no, not this one, and then reset, I think he could be getting a lot more damage and keep the aggression and the pressure on his side. Because I feel like right now he's just, he goes a little too far, and then it just turns around, and it's like a seesaw. Like, he's all at the top, and then out of nowhere, he's at the bottom immediately.
Ooh, and we're seeing the first swap from Dummy. He's going to be going over to Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson for game number 3. This is a fine swap, because he's on the winner's side of the grand final. So even if he loses here, it's just going to be a reset and a new best of 5. Otherwise, he gets this opportunity to kind of just like see if there's something that'll work a little bit better than the Asuri, something like the hammer, which has a little bit more force behind it.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, this is over Sentinel skin. But this is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson trying to ask you, do you smell what The Rock is cooking? And honestly, Doggo probably is not trying to hear any of that. As he wants to go ahead and reset this bracket, so he can go ahead and get a chance at winning this whole tournament from behind too. And the only person that's given Dummy some losses. So this is I mean, this is big regardless. Even if he doesn't win here, this is really big for him as far as this tournament goes. With Dummy going so crazy, and the only person being able to actually quell him a little bit is Doggo.
Good on Doggo to be the first to take a game and potentially the first to take a set off of Dummy here in the grand final or in spring championship. Still, again, going to be sticking with the orb. He even did the swap to make sure that his next weapon is going to be the orb, just priming to be orb all day.
Okay. Yeah, wow,
Nice.
at that. That was a perfect setup. Throw the weapon. You're going to have to dodge it, but I'm already here with the other one. And wrapped it up, you know, got the present of a great stock right there.
It was a really good job using that weapon toss to bait out the spot dodge from Thub and then take full advantage of the fact that Dummy is locked in place during that spot dodge. A nice down sig, though, will shut down the side sig, shut down that star, and now we're going down to second stocks.
I feel like that was some surprising usage of that down sig, too. I feel like that there's a hitbox on that is like relatively super weak that I seem like I only ever get. but he seemed to find the good part of that hitbox. Oh, tried to go for the double. Wasn't going to get the KO, but that still was going to be some good damage. That is the point of time, though, where I said if you would have just reset, like, you pushed him so high up, you could have got back to the ground, you know, and reset all your jumps and also had the advantage of trying to get stop this person from landing.
Oh! Okay. Still
Wasn't a bad idea, though.
Yeah. Could have been nice. I mean, Doggo's not that damaged that the ground pound would have been, like, a huge stock or anything like that, but...
Yeah.
Like you said, Dummy, I think he goes just one step a little too far. Like, he gets something big, and then he's like, oh, he gets eager. He wants to do a little bit more, and Doggo just says, nah.
Yeah, man. Oh. Dummy, just a terrible player at red light, green light, man. Always just one step too far on that red light. Unfortunate. Here we go. All right. But, I mean, like, with that one step, sometimes I feel like that is just putting like fear in people's heart. Like he'll go the distance, you know?
Yeah. Hercules.
Here we go, though. He gets that. I don't think that's going to take yet, but he does have a nice wide weapon. Did that hit? Oh, wow. A great save to at least, you know, extend that stock, make it look like you're going to get back. Still put a little pressure on Dummy to actually find the last hit for the KO, and now he's on the guitars.
Doggo doing a good job making Dummy work for that stock.
Yeah. Now, if Dummy does get this win, I wonder if it's going to be one situation where he finally gets the win, and then it's just, you know, it's curtains. But, you know, he still has to actually find the win here. He's doing some good damage, throws that up, and catches actually to go right back to the same weapon. Those are some of the times where I feel like he could have got a clean punish. That Warp Star was well off out the way, and he had already hit the ground before it even finished. So, okay, sends him up there. Not the hitbox he probably wanted, but still some good damage.
Oh, misses the punish, though.
Oh.
Both of them in the red. Doggo, one hit away. Oh, but he doesn't touch!
I wonder if that was just a miss. Like, he didn't throw, it didn't seem like he threw that the right way. Like, I think he probably wanted to actually throw that down left, but maybe a little controller or misinput, and him throwing that straight down, and he doesn't get the touch either. So, yeah, big facepalm moment. We could have been in a different set now, but it happens.
And that is gonna keep the reset from happening just yet. Dummy gonna hold on for dear life, and he's gonna think about this Sentinel pick. The Rock kind of worked. I think more so than the Rock being a good pick. Like, yeah, he had some okay hammer stuff with like Stomp Cider or whatnot, but more so than that, I think he started to hone in on what to do against Doggo, against the orb. Like, you saw him spot dodging a lot of those side sigs more, like just really finding the positioning a lot better.
Yeah. All right, so let's see what happens here as we go into our next game. We have Doggo now getting his bands out the way. With Dummy, oh, no, well my screen is gone now. I'll wait.
you can go to the shop and come back.
Yeah, I know. Just out of nowhere, it was like, all right, well, time to go. All right,
Look at some
swap of colors at least.
Island for game number 4 here in the grand final. Again, Doggo 1 game away from getting that reset. Dummy 2 games away from being crowned the champion. Thinking about this map pick, it's going to be Apocalypse. This is our first time seeing Apocalypse today.
Okay. Let's see how this one plays out, man, because I know this is I know this is Dummy really, he's on the back foot right now. He's got to get himself a victory here. Did he confuse which side he was on? Because he left immediately. Like,
he definitely thought he was on the right side, and he just like walked off the map for a hot minute.
All right. Well, regardless, they both managed to get their weapon. No real disadvantage or weapon disadvantage happening right there. But Dummy, playing a little more reserved, I think, which is kind of what he needed to do, in my opinion. I do think that like a lot of the issue with this game was the fact that he was going so crazy. If you can get the guaranteed damage, then for sure. But like after it's not guaranteed, maybe just slip back for a little bit.
Yeah, like take your damage and then walk away. Like you don't need to keep that going sometimes. But Dummy doing a really good job here in game number 4. I think, like I was saying at the end of game 3, is that like he started to really figure out what he needed to do. But Doggo still keeping the lead in this one. Had the side air, one more, and the stock is gone. The down air will do it.
It looked like he was ready to line up that side air, but maybe not expecting Doggo to jump all the way out there anyway, because they were definitely right next to each other. But Doggo ended up getting that jump down air after lining it up and sends him packing. Great read on that. Doggo really all over him right now. Man, this kind of begs the question: what if Doggo was on this side of the bracket at the top? Like, because he did have to go against Kyler Alice, and that was the reason why he was in the loser bracket. But yeah, Dummy, it seems to be having a real hard time against Doggo right now. Ooh. Again, another stock almost gone. Stock in danger for sure.
Gets the side air. Doesn't throw anything along that wall. Thought he was going to go for a recovery for sure, but another down air. And Doggo with a massive lead, still sitting on that first stock. Dummy down to his last one.
Yeah, this is quite surprising to see. After watching Dummy dominate so hard, and Doggo kind of have to climb. I mean, he didn't really have any super close sets. A couple close games in there for sure, but Doggo is, I mean, this orb play is a masterclass of orb play for sure.
Yeah, Doggo's looking so good with this orb in hand. Gonna wait on this wall for a little bit. Spot dodge on top of Dummy. Dummy with reaction spot dodge to avoid that GC side light. D-light recovery will stop the 3 stock.
Yeah, but unfortunately, he's very hurt. So I mean, this is gonna take a lot of some of that Dummy go dumb gameplay. But like, the thing is, like, that gameplay has actually been working against him right now, so he's got to like play a reserved version of it to not take too much damage, but also still play like Dummy.
He's got to still keep that Dummy personality of going in, but he got to find the right time to do it, pick and choose. Goes in on top of Doggo, gets the 3-piece, but couldn't quite continue with the down air. Doggo waiting for the opportune moment to dodge out.
Okay. Yeah. Now, see, the thing is, like, I feel like people don't really dodge the same way very often. So, like, obviously, Dummy the first time dodged down. And so the second time, Dummy looked for, oh, wow, doesn't get it? That's kind of surprising. But, yeah, Dummy looked for the dodge down again. That's why he went for that down sig. But, no, I mean, of course, you're not going to dodge the same way every time. No, unless it's, like, a guaranteed you can't catch me.
Yeah, but Dummy did take this down in the final stocks here. Potential for the reverse 3 stock, but still hurting on this last stock. I think Dummy's starting to still pick up on things here and there, though, right? Like, Doggo likes to do that GC side light on top, that half jump height, and Dummy is starting to find better punishes on top of it.
Okay. So this is the thing, though. I mean, like, well, I was going to say he was about 2 or 3 hits away from actually really being super in danger, but I think that might be it right there. Yeah, no other options left, and that is going to be a reset here from Doggo. Man, he is playing too well today right now. Was that 3-1?
Yeah, that was 3-1 in grand finals over Dummy, who had yet to lost a game yet, and now has lost 3 to Doggo and only took 1 in return. Man, he really needed that dare to hit. Like, that very end Qatar dare. If he hit, he's good. Doggo's in hit stun. If he doesn't, then Doggo's in perfect position to completely shut it down. But now we have the final best of 5 for Australia. Doggo versus Dummy.
Yeah, man, I'm not sure how this is going to go now, man. I think Doggo has a lot of momentum, and Dummy is, he just hasn't been able to play his game, which is obviously a big detriment to, his chances at winning.
Are they gonna ban maps? They have gotten banning stage like 5 times while they were showing those replays. Doggo versus Dummy. A little bit surprised to see Dummy not just commit to the Rock. Like, I know I was saying the Rock wasn't the reason why he won that one, but it is also the only one he won with.
Yeah. So, all right, man. Definitely going to see how this one plays out. Doggo, Dummy, lining up to play each other one more time for the last set of the Australian bracket. They are thinking deeply about this. We've been on the spectator stream for quite some time.
I don't know why they're so lost in thought on this map ban, but I think they're finally ready for game number 1 of the final best of 5 of Australia, Dummy versus Doggo, and we are going to be going to Small Mammoth Fortress. No surprises here. It's Australia. They like Small Mammoth.
Right, so getting into it, it is time to see if Dummy can fix whatever mistakes he made in this first stock or first set, or is Doggo really just about to run away with it. And honestly, man, just his orb play today has been phenomenal. Almost got the full. If he would have extended that, that was going to hit. He was directly under him. So yeah, the orb play has been straight phenomenal.
Yeah, Doggo, like you said, masterclass on how to play the orb, especially against Dummy. The recovery from below will keep that side sig from continuing, but Doggo's still just adding up damage.
Okay. Hold on, now he's definitely moving. Now he's on the scythe, but not. You know, we don't really see him too often on the scythe, but as far as the sets we've been watching, but he has got some pretty decent kills with the scythe, man. I've seen some shotguns, a couple of neutral sigs. It worked out for him. Unfortunately, no weapon in hand. They both just dash dancing right now.
I was expecting Dummy to be like, all right, I have the weapon advantage, I have stage advantage, but he's just letting Doggo live. Ooh, okay, just a soft punish on the whipped side heavy from Doggo. Doggo, no weapon spawn, so he's really waiting for the spawn there, and there it is, the orb.
I think that, honestly, wow, yeah, big pickup again. The neutral stakes are always hidden. I think if he didn't hold that side stake, he might have actually hit that, but yeah, or that side heavy. Yeah. He might actually hit that, but regardless, got the neutral sig, and now he's back on his tried and true weapon with not a lot of damage added up to him either. Dummy's starting to kind of like step back a little bit, which is what I was expecting to see. You know, you get your advantage, get your true damage, stay close, but like, you know, don't immediately throw out an option so that way you end up getting punished for it. So
nice.
Ooh.
Oh, didn't jump.
Didn't get the full conversion.
Okay, weapon toss. Nice ground pound. Dummy looking alive, able to even up the stocks. And this is a Dummy who just was in the winner's bracket, now evening it up against Doggo.
Okay. Man.
Nice.
Yo, okay, he is all over him right now for sure on this first part of this game.
Yo, he's just still going.
Yeah, this is the Dummy that we were talking about, man. Like, he definitely can be very sticky and very on top of you. Almost had the read right there, but he would have pushed him back up. Still, though, would have been some good damage. Okay, hold on now. A little turnaround action. Okay. No orb,
nice
but does have a scythe at the very least. Oh, scooped. Oh, this could be a problem. Okay, Dummy actually recovering very high.
Part of me was worried he was going to Dummy brain and go for a ground pound there. But he played it smart, played high above it, picked up a sword. Wants to get the stock advantage. Doggo underneath is threatening the recovery, and that threat is too much for Dummy. Dummy's going to fall on that one. I think he really wanted that side air to hit onto Doggo and just didn't connect.
Yeah, man. Okay, so this is just a somewhat of a rough outing here for Dummy yet again. I mean, he was definitely doing well. He was getting the the momentum going, that Dummy play that we know about, but just unfortunately, the Dummy play, like, it keeps getting thwarted. You know, he makes one mistake, and it seems like Doggo's punish game is very on top. But on top of that, Doggo can get a little crazy too. Right about right here, whenever he gets that read and he's allowed to start going into a lot of these nair strings, that's when he starts going a little crazy.
Yeah, Doggo's orb it's so good, especially like for some reason the right side, if he's in the air, that is just like his space to live in. But Dummy able to even up the stocks. He's in the orange. He needs, again, that big guitar string to keep himself alive in game number 1. Otherwise, Doggo can have all the momentum in this final set.
Yeah, there's definitely something about the way that he's playing on this right side. Like, he literally, anytime he's on the right side, he's doing the most. He's doing the most. And there it is. We're still back on the right side. This is looking like this could be a quick victory.
Okay.
Okay, he was on stage. You're so lucky. I feel like Doggo was about to extend that very far.
Yeah, that was about to go
Dummy.
a mile. But
Yeah.
Dummy, he's stuck on this corner here. You saw the exclamation points come out. Does touch down. Okay. Able to reset that wall cling. Weapon toss does land on the Dummy.
Okay.
The weapon swapping.
I don't know
from
what he was
Doggo.
about to do there, but it looked like it was going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect toss. Catch this.
And now Doggo, with all the momentum here, has won 4 of the last 5 games against Dummy, and very well could get the dub in 2v2s and 1v1s for the Spring Championship.
Yeah. All right, man. So as we continue to get into it, I'm seeing just some great play overall from Doggo. And Dummy, I mean, he's really not that far behind. It's just, again, Doggo's punish game right now has been, like, exceptional. You know, he is just, anytime Dummy goes a little too far, Doggo gets, like, 2 or 3 good hits, or he puts Dummy in a real bad position that forces him to, like, end up, like, he has to recover in such a weird way that if he doesn't do that, he ends up just dying anyway. So, good stuff to Doggo, as he's 2 away from taking this here tournament from losers.
Yeah, that's a nice run from Doggo if he can do it. Meanwhile, Dummy going to try to shut it down. He was the one who was sitting on the winner's side, having not dropped games. And now he is only taking 1. Like, this is just looking rough for Dummy. Doggo, again, he's on the right side. That's the threat area, the control of this orb.
Man. So what can you do to get back in here? He's right there, but luckily he was able to find a 1.
Okay, okay. Oh,
couldn't get
where's
close
the
enoug
dare?
He was definitely close enough to, you know, to get the nice hit, but unfortunately that just didn't work. Like, he just couldn't get back down. And you were right, though. I think the dare might have saved him, but unfortunate.
Either way, Dummy still coming back on his unarmed, looking all right against Doggo. Weapon toss gonna miss. Does burn the dodge from Doggo, but Dummy not able to capitalize.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. He's getting all the great hits right here. Doesn't get that down air, but there it is. Finally getting the stock off. Not a lot to say about Doggo's health or percentage, though. His damage. He's only in the yellow, and he's just now hitting yellow, so should be fine. He gets right back in there, gets a slight lead.
Getting these hits. Doesn't get the dodge read there. Doggo able to dodge out. Again, dodging out. Avoids the follow-up there.
All right. There it is. You can see him definitely. Not sure what that was.
I think that's supposed to be a ground pound.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be a ground pound for sure. Yeah, but unfortunately didn't get off the side, so he ends up doing a down sig backwards. He's got the lead here as far as the
Okay, okay.
Let's get through that. As far as the damage goes, oh, I'm surprised he didn't actually stay out there for that edge guard this time. He had forced the dodge already, so it wasn't like he was going to be able to get anything outside of recovery. Nice. Heavy real quick.
With how many times Dummy has overextended, I kind of respect him just playing it safe, being like, all right, I'm unarmed, you're coming back, I'll let you come back, I'll just try to take weapon control there. Going deep, and that's that overextension I was talking about. Doggo just going to turn around side air and even up the stock count.
All right. Well, it's now time to see if he can actually still close this one out, man. Dummy, you know, he's been behind for quite some time, but he is starting to kind of get a little more hits here. As the set has been going on, he's finding more hits here on Doggo, but Doggo still just dominant playing on the orb. Luckily, he was able to slide over that.
Good dodge out from Dummy.
Tap. Oh,
nice.
that's stock, yeah.
Dummy
Yeah,
caught
I
the
mean,
dodge read.
Yeah, because he's been dodging down a lot. And right there, I'm kind of surprised he decided to dodge down instead of, like, out or something, you know? But I guess he wanted to try to touch the wall as quick as possible. But Dummy has been, he's been, every time he gets a jab, or a neutralite, sorry, he'll he'll pretty much wait. Like, he's been doing neutralite into wait quite often to kind of figure out what you want to do. And then he'll decide, I'm going to, you know, play a little different.
Yeah, it's a really good setup tool, and of course, like, with how long this set's been going, he's hit a lot of neutralites, which means he's seen the kind of common dodges from Doggo, like you said, those dodges down. So Dummy able to take full advantage of it when he needs to finish off the stock, and that'll tie it up 1 apiece between Doggo and Dummy in the grand finals.
Yeah. So that's good though, man. Doggo, I mean, Dummy also got a game in the first, in the first set. So hopefully it goes the other way for him. I'm sure he wants to still win this tournament, but like, yeah, just Doggo again now swarming him, trying to make sure he couldn't get a weapon, but he was Brawlhalla gods blessed him, putting one right under his feet.
Nice 4-piece from Dummy though. Doggo finding a return. But like that's guitar life right there. Is you hit 4 and the opponent hits 2 and they're even if not in the lead, because that's where Doggo's at right now. Another down air. And it could be the stock, but he misses the weapon toss, so Dummy will get the wall touch. Oh, okay.
Smart for him to get all the way up there. Dummy was looking for he was able to touch the wall, so that was all just good options for him, going for the gravity cancel, touch the wall, and potentially put a big threat out there. But still. That's going to be Doggo with a little bit of a lead here. See if he can capitalize on that and push it a little further.
Wake up response from Dummy. Again, trying to get these follow-ups off that bounce.
He's doing the mix-up that he's getting off of these side lights are good too, because earlier percent you see him go for side light down light or side light neutral air, and then later on obviously he's going to go for the KO with the side light side air. Oh.
Delayed.
Maybe not expecting to come back to that stage so quickly.
All right. Yeah, definitely going to be priming the sword for the potential knockout here. Another side air could be it. Punish opportunity, goes for a down air. Maybe just didn't think he had enough damage on the Doggo, but that means Doggo still getting to keep this stock.
Yeah, I was expecting him kind of go straight for the recovery, but oh no, and that's going to be another stock gone for sure. The weapon toss, he can't get back up here. Doggo. Now with a 2-stock lead. Yes, he is very hurt on this stock though, but even if he loses it right now, like, I mean, he has done more than enough on this first stock to put himself in a very solid lead. That's going to be the stock right there, finally, the neutral light all the way over at the right side of the stage.
Dummy with the guitars, looking like a repeat of the last game where he has to bring out a big guitar string in order to bring himself back, but he is a full stock behind Doggo right now. A couple of nairs to start it off.
Okay. He is trying his hardest right here to really make itself one game away from winning this here Australian tournament. But Dummy obviously I have something to say about it. May not have enough to say about it because that was a great setup. I was kind of expecting to go for a second neutral thing.
Yeah.
But so he would have caught me too, like straight up.
I would have gone out too, man. But goodness gracious, what an ending sequence! Like, I definitely was like, all right, he got it. He launched it. He's good. He can back off. But Doggo just kept going in. He's finding the right amount of pressure on top of Dummy. And now Doggo, one game away from closing it out over Dummy and being crowned the spring champion in both 1v1s and 2v2s for Australia.
And I'm pretty sure that's going to feel quite good for him, because I mean the way that he's playing right now, it's playing out of his mind. You know what I'm saying? Doggo, I wasn't expecting him to go this ham, but he is able to do it. Now the thing is though, he has to close it out right here, right now, because if he gets to the game 5, I feel like that's a lot of games he's got to play against Dummy. Yeah.
That is it's definitely the one advantage Dummy has, right, is that he was on the winner's side. He didn't have to play as many sets or games, right? Doggo lost at the start of top 8, so he had to play an extra 2 sets to get to this spot. But here we are in game number 4, and Dummy has made the swap to the Rock.
Okay. You know what? Like, I mean, I'm with it. The hammer, easy KOs there, or easier KOs. When you can get all this damage with the guitars and just swap over the hammer and just look for a side air, to be honest. So maybe that's something that he's willing to look at. The thing is though, the hammer can get punished really hard. It does have some pretty long animations.
It does have some reach. And also, it's the people's champion on the world champion, so definitely
that's
a nice
fair.
spot to be in. Oh, nice side stick. Okay.
I'm not sure why I went for
I
that
don't know
second one, but
first one's okay. Second one's kind of sus.
Okay, now he's getting comboed up. Oh, that was a beautiful combo off the read, and he tries to wrap it up and send him packing.
Oh, spot dodge. Oh, the clash out saves Dummy. Doggo goes underneath with the recovery. Both of them looking to take the first stock. Dummy with the punish from behind. The weapon despawns. He has the weapon advantage. Doggo! D-Light, gravity cancel, neutral heavy, and Doggo takes the first stock in game number 4. 2 stocks left for Doggo to be crowned the champion.
And that was definitely exactly what he needed to do. I'm pretty sure the recovery was not going to kill him. Like, he just barely went past that last one with the GC ground heavy. So I give it up. Still living, just barely. Will not be able to survive another one of those, though. So he can definitely fish for some neutral airs and some side airs. And just hope that he hits one of these for the victory, for the KO off the stock. Oh, or the down air. Okay.
Yeah. That scoop does have a fair amount of variable force on it, but he's going to go over to the guitars for that damage build-up potential. Trying to deny this weapon pickup. Doggo does get it and gets past that down air.
I don't know why. I just, for some reason, just wasn't expecting him to like hit like that. You know?
Oh, the scoop?
Yeah, well, yeah, because I was expecting him to go for the the up airs and neutral airs, but he like scooped past them and they scooped him up and sent him out. So, or the neutral airs. I keep saying up air, but you know. Same thing. I hold up when I hit neutral airs all the time. So
yeah, it's the same move that comes out. But yeah, that's one thing that's nice about that down air is it can be tricky, can catch people off guard. But Dummy getting tricked up by the shotgun blast of Doggo, and Doggo one stock away from being crowned the spring champion.
Right. Okay. Shoots out of there. Still moving out there as well, man. Doing okay. I like that chase though. You know, just put a little more pressure on him, force him to spin his options. You know,
if it hit, it was huge. The ground pound is huge. Dummy able to even up the stocks. He wants to take this to game number 5.
Yeah, this is really up to Doggo to close this one out right here right now. I would probably obviously, you know, wanting to win the tournament, you want to win as quick as possible. But right here, I feel like if you give Dummy an opening, he might actually be able to take that to the win. So yeah, closing out right here is super important. But he's doing a good job, even on the scythe.
Oh, now he's over to the orb. This is big. Doggo has the opportunity, has so much control here on the right side. Dummy's burning a lot of movement. 1 exclamation point. Doggo goes below. It's a fake out as he comes back up for the neutral light. Dummy, he's so scared.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, with the way that, okay, great read.
Nice. Oh, he missed the snare.
Oh no, that was definitely the game. Actually, not even probably. He was gone.
Okay.
Oh, he has another chance.
The
okay.
Not gonna switch to the hammer just yet. Oh, misses the dodge. All right, hammer.
Okay, there's the hammer.
Here's the hope. Scoop up, and Dummy takes it to game 5. Ooh.
You know, the thing is, like, Sentinel's not even that strong. Like, but that scoop has some force on it, man. That was nice. Dummy really played that last stock really well. Because, I mean, he was playing on the side really, like, scared, but for good reason, you know?
Yeah.
Doggo's been doing good stuff off the side with his edge guards and things like that. But, yeah, him playing slow definitely allowed him to get back into that game and then find that scoop for the finish. Game 5, man, the last game that we can even have in this tournament. Whoever wins this will win the tournament. I'm sure Doggo's kind of kicking himself right there for not closing it out, but you got another chance, kid. Got another chance.
Currently tied 2-2. Doggo's in chat, like, what's the score? We've been playing so long, I'm lost. But it is currently 2-2. Game 5. Winner of this is the Australian Spring Champion. Doggo, the current 2v2 Spring Champion, could be the 1v1 Spring Champion as well. On the other side, Dummy, the current Australian 1v1 World Champion, could also be the current 1v1 Spring Champion. Is big either way.
Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely a major point for my man. Hopefully he can get the win here for Doggo. I mean, like, he's been fighting so hard. You reset the bracket. Anytime someone resets the bracket, like, I'm always like, I want that person to win. Because, like, you had to fight so much harder to get there. But it really, like, Dummy really walked away with that game right at the end. And I feel like that's the type, that little walkaway probably gave him the confidence he needs to go ahead and take the entire set. Hopefully.
Maybe. I mean, like, even if you rewind a little bit, right, Doggo took the second stock of Dummy and was, like, in yellow. That was a huge comeback at the end of Game 4 for Dummy to take that and close it out. But meanwhile, it's worth pointing out because it's just so absurd to me. Dummy had not lost a game until running into Doggo. So Doggo coming in here, taking the first best of 5, resetting it, and taking it to game 5 is still huge. And we now are getting into the final game of Australia, Doggo versus Dummy on Demon Island.
All right. So, Demon Island is our last stage for the Australia tournament. Doggo trying to make this reset and win happen. Dummy trying to close it out right here, right now. Doggo actually doing a lot right now with the scythe. You know, we've been talking about this man's orb the entire time. But the scythe, when he does get it started, there is some good gameplay on that as well. Dummy, on the other hand, has been doing most of his work with the guitars, but in that last game, the hammer really was the star of the show, getting them those KOs. So great swap to the rock to get him, a little further into this bracket.
Yeah, the rock, the hammer, able to finish off a lot of those stocks for Dummy. Still behind in the damage department. Goes up the down sig, but not quite over the corner, so Doggo has room to land safely. Damage advantage to Doggo. Another side air, and Dummy could be gone.
Doggo's guesses right now a little off the mark. I think he's expecting Dummy to jump up more often than he is. Great down air, though, to find that stock. Just like, it was literally like the perfect spacing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it seems like he's looking for Dummy to jump more with the amount of neutral sigs I've seen thrown out, or just anti-airs in general. But Dummy has been kind of like, slowly making his way back in. Okay. This time looking for a dodge to the right.
I'm gonna say something absurd, but every time Doggo hits that down air off the corner, it just looks like an adult hitting a medicine ball into a kindergartner's face to me. Like, it just deletes the opponent.
Honestly, yeah. Yeah, and it's the way that he's getting them so frequently, too. So there it is. Now he is, again, now Dummy, he didn't make a come from behind win, but this game is escaping him a little more than the last one. He's about to be down to his last stock before he even got him into the red. Like, he's like an orange red right now, so.
There he has a hammer. Ooh, good spot dodge from Doggo. I thought Dummy had the movement on that one. Misses the stomp. Doggo ready to take another one.
That stomp missed, though. It seemed like it was right there, but okay. I guess the invincibility frame's still on.
Oh, another side air, and this is what you were talking about. Dummy now on his final stock. Doggo with 3 stocks to his name, poised to take the spring championship.
Yeah, man. What a way to quell that momentum of Dummies. He has went through this entire bracket without losing any games, and then he comes up to you, and not only does he lose games, but he might have actually lost the entire tournament. This is big for Doggo.
Side air. Doggo just getting extra credit on extra credit. Dummy just struggling to finish the stock off. Can't hit there. Falling there. Finally takes the first stock off of Doggo. More than 2.5 minutes into the game.
Yeah, and 2.5 minutes and pretty much 2.5 stocks. I mean, man's in orange right now, so this is it was like 2 1/3 stock, if you will. So it is just looking pretty bad right now. And he's really
playing with his food.
Okay.
He's throwing out those down sigs. Dummy gonna try to take advantage of it. The dodge to avoid the down heavy. Dummy can't keep the crash stage.
How are we finishing this off? Yeah, he has to get back. There's not a lot of wall to work with there, so yeah, you got to get back to the stage sooner than later. And he is, honestly, man, like, I get that Dummy is Doggo's one away, but he is playing with his foot a little much right here.
Yeah. He's definitely messing around. Knows he's got this. The sidelight side air will do it. Doggo will be crowned the spring champion in 2v2s and 1v1s for Australia.
Yeah, man, I know he has to feel good. Coming from behind with that win as well, bro. Had to go to the loser's bracket, tear his way through loser's bracket, re-beat the person who put him in loser's bracket, and then get the reset and the win. Good stuff to Doggo for taking Australia. Both sides, man. The dubs and the singles. I know he's feeling real good about that.
Doggo really played out of his mind the past 2 weekends for spring championship. Really, the orb. If anyone out there is like, how do I play orb? Watch that and just make notes, because that was just a masterclass from Doggo. There you can see the run that everybody had. Doggo was doing so well. Ran into Kyler Alice, got beat 3-2, and made that lower bracket run. Meanwhile, Dummy hadn't lost a game before getting into the grand finals, and then he got reset.